In Africa, I have seen that much emphasis is placed on unity. One characteristic of Africa is that it aims at unity. Of course, it's not the supernatural unity that Jesus brought. May they all be one, which is a rather special unity. We need the charism that comes from God. We need to belong to the universal brotherhood that Jesus brought. Maybe unity in Africa can be seen in the families and so forth. All good things, but it is not the supernatural unity of Jesus, which preserves not only the group, but also the individual. In the most holy Trinity, there is a one God, the group, but three divine persons, individuals. Through the ideal, we might have to make this small correction in the concept of unity which exists in different parts of Africa. But on this foundation, on this trust towards unity, we can make a small correction and from there climb a little higher and arrive. Starting from zero would be more difficult. Instead, we can start from something and go a little higher. Now the points we wrote during these past days are the following. First of all, we realize that we have a very powerful instrument for inculturation. I would say that it is ours alone, because we have the charism of unity. We are capable if we leave the idea seriously, not in a helter-skelter way, not by organizing activities alone, whereas inculturation requires that we make ourselves one by entering into the soul, into the culture, into the mentality, into the tradition, into the customs of the others, so as to understand them and to bring out the seeds of the word. Have you understood? So the first point for our inculturation, which has burst forth here. Yesterday I heard impressions you gave when you came up here and your desire that the bomb explodes. What I wanted to tell you is that it has already exploded. Now, we must only pick up the pieces of this bomb. So first of all, there is the powerful instrument of making ourselves one. Second, more in the future than in the present, make your own the fruits of this theology with the white light, as we call it, because it doesn't have the color of any one culture. Third, let's begin because this is just the beginning. There will be a lot of work to do. We must gather together, especially at the Mariapolis Piero, which now becomes a center for all of the Africa. We must gather particularly from the oral traditions because many things have not been written. The most beautiful things have been handed on orally. Gather the proverbs, sayings, poems, and songs which contain seeds of the word. Gather, 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 gather them together. Also collect the books that speak about inculturation, fruit of all the work done by the missionaries, by the bishops. Moreover, and this is something new, just as when the bomb of the economy of communion exploded in Brazil, businesses, enterprises began at once, while I was still there. Also here in Africa, something will begin at once. Tomorrow, we will place the first stone not only of the Mariapolis Center, but also of the school. We will begin a school for inculturation. Inculturation, Mariapolis, Piero.